Hey, before you sign that line, you better respect that. Hey, respect that, check that, run it all back. If it ain't right, we exposing all that. From the roof down, yeah, we on that. Square one, yeah, you know we on that. Respect that, check that, don't get trapped. Bad deal lurking, we catching that. Jim too blunt, he don't hold back. Gary bring growth, yeah, we stack that. Walk through clean, but I see through walls. Lil' crack now turn big next fall. You ain't excited, I'm reading the bones. This where the truth come, live in your home. Panel box buzzing, yeah, that ain't safe. Water in the crawl space, mold in the base. Everybody smiling at closing day. Till the problems hit, now you gotta pay. Hold up, pause that dream real quick. Let a pro come through, yeah, we peep that risk. Thermal scan, yeah, we see that drip. Hitting his shoes, yeah, we don't miss. Jim like, look, I'ma keep it a buck. If it's bad, it's bad, I don't dress it up. No sales pitch, no filter talk. Just straight facts every time I walk. And respect that, check that, run it all back. If it ain't right, we exposing all that. From the roof down, yeah, we on that. Square one, yeah, you know we on that. Inspect that, check that, don't get trapped. Bad deal lurking, we catching that. Jim too blunt, he don't hold back. Gary bring growth, yeah, we stack that.
Behind the listing, lights and composition. From the front door shot to the aerial position. If you wanna see the grind, just listen. This the real life behind the listing.
All right, guys, there's seats up here if you guys want to sit down. We're going to get started. We do have our sponsors. Real estate, as you guys know, we always require sponsors. Same way you guys do for your offices, for your client events, and everything else in between. So we always bring out the best people that we personally know that we've worked with. They've been to my personal house picking up stuff, and we've known 123 Junk for quite a long time. I'll go ahead and let you take it over.
Awesome, thank you. I'm Matt with 123 Junk. A lot of familiar faces here. You guys kind of know what I do. But we take the items from homes that people don't want anymore, and we find the right destination for them. So the 123 in our name stands for our order of operation. 1 is donations, 2 recycling, and 3 disposal. So our main objective really is to give back to the community, take as many items to the local charities as possible, and also be the muscle to take those items out of their homes. We have 14 trucks on the road right now. And with that, we have almost 30 guys on the trucks. So when we show up, we don't really compare ourselves to other junk removal companies. It's really who has received customer service. We want to exceed that and be that top tier company. So we do have the yes sir, yes ma'am mentality. Our guys show up professionally dressed, polos, khakis. They're there, they answer any questions you have, and they get it done in a very professional manner. But if you have any questions, I'll be here throughout the class. But I'm Matt with 123 Junk. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And next up, we do have Oriana. She's with Universal Title. I've known her for quite a long time. Once again, just one of my favorite people in the world. And she's always been there. She's taught me a lot of things on how to interact with people, business development, and many other things. I've watched her help agents grow for the past probably 4 years I've known you. So thank you. Appreciate
you, Jim.
it.
Hi everyone, my name is Oriana with Universal Title. A little bit about us, we are a family-owned company. We're celebrating 50 years this year in the area. We do a ton to make your experience great when you're under contract, but we have tons of resources to help agents build their business. So if your title company doesn't have some support in content or farming, marketing resources, events like this, please reach out to me. I would love to learn about your business and be that resource for you. And then we also have, of course, very reliable teams and attorneys there at the table, and we try to make that super special as well. So thank you so much for coming out today. My contact information is by the drinks, and yeah, that's all I got.
And she also brought the drinks. I've got my own. Let me get that back. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. So number one, thank you guys for showing up. Showing up is one of the hardest things to do when it comes to business. And as realtors, you guys already know that you operate, even if you're a solo agent, if you've been in it for 2 months, 2 years, or 20 years, you're essentially a business. And that's something I really love to talk to agents about. And if you guys want, if you get tired of standing, I do have enough room for 8 to sit down up here. So just FYI. That being said, my name is Jim Fletcher. I own Square One Home Inspections. I've been in this industry now 14 years. Square One Home Inspections is going on 12 years old. We are now the second largest home inspection company in the area. I started this company a long time ago because I just wanted to go and live my life, do home inspections and nothing else. And that didn't work very well for me. We are now just continuously growing. If you guys have not met Gary back there, wave. That's Gary. He does our business development. And what he does is essentially takes you guys out, helps you build your business, broker opens, open houses, strategizing, Canva, content, anything that you guys need help with that you think he could help you with, feel free to reach out because our business is actually helping you guys build businesses. That being said, today, as I talk, I'm always open to conversation. For the people that have been in this industry, again, 2 months to 20 years, it doesn't matter. We can all learn from one another. If you've only been doing this a couple of weeks and you have something that you've experienced, there might be somebody that's new to the industry in here today as well that could learn from you. So if you guys have questions on anything, please feel free to ask away. We can all learn from one another. And that's something that I based my business off of many, many, many years ago. I based my business off of realtors. If it wasn't for one very special realtor about my first year in business, if it wasn't for her taking me to lunch and telling me what I was doing wrong, I would not be a home inspector today. So what I did is I took that lunch and I built on what she was telling me, and I emulate essentially what you guys do. If you guys think about home inspectors, yes, our job at the end of the day is different. We go get dirty, wet, nasty, crawl spaces, attic spaces. We have a different skill set and different knowledge. But when it comes to building businesses, there is no difference in what I do and what you guys do as agents. You guys are there to commit to clients that are buying houses. I'm there to commit to you to make sure your clients are taken care of. And at the end of the day, my job is to make sure that your clients are happy, so they're happy with you, so they come back and repeat business with you. And that's my end all goal. And I've trained every one of our home inspectors to look at their job the same exact way. That being said, who's been in the industry in here under 2 years? So we got probably about half of everybody in here. So if you guys have not yet heard, we are oftentimes called deal killers. So that is kind of the going joke with home inspectors. The home inspector killed our deal, this, that, the third. So we get a good chuckle out of that as well. But what I want to do is open more doors. And I think if you guys have ever heard me speak at a class before when it comes to home inspections, home inspectors and realtors and our relationship, I feel there's a big disconnect. Even though I might have a really good relationship with a particular agent, I feel there's a very large disconnect between what realtors actually know about home inspectors and what they're relaying back to their client. And with that being said, I've now made it kind of like my life goal to help you guys understand what we actually do, why we do it, why we communicate it the way we do, and how you should be helping us out with communicating it to your clients as well. Buyer consults, this is probably the most important time when it comes to home inspections for you to start opening up communication with your clients. There is a few key things here that I would love everybody when you take your buyer consultation to start talking to your clients about. And it's number one is going to be setting expectations, right? So what I want to do is I want you guys, number one, is understand what our limitations are. So let's just say air conditioners. What do you guys, for the guys who've been in this industry for 2 years or less, in the middle of January, what do you think home inspectors do with an air conditioner? How do we inspect it? Okay, one person answer this. Okay, so I've got 0 answers out of everybody in here. How about anyone over 2 years? What do we do with air conditioners? How do we inspect it in the wintertime? That's it. Yeah, in the wintertime. Tripping hazard, noted. We'll let the sellers know. We'll put it in the report. But guys, one of the things, if it is sub 60 degrees as a home inspector, I do not turn on the air conditioner. I don't touch it. I look at it. I document the age of it. I tell people if there's dirt and dust inside of it. We cannot turn on an air conditioner basically from October until sometime next month. So these are things that you guys should know about this, because how many times have I showed up in my career and I have to tell a client on site, they go, oh, well, how is the air conditioner? And I have to look at them straight in the face and go, oh, well, we don't test it in the winter months. And they go, what do you mean you don't test it? I have to explain to them, hey, well, you know what? Even if you hire an HVAC technician, they still will not turn it on. Sub 60 degrees, if I turn an air conditioner on, I run the risk of completely destroying the unit to where you would have to do a full replacement on it, right? So what about like my thermal imaging camera? And this is the kind of stuff we have to start talking to our clients about. Pools, wintertime, they're winterized, can't inspect them. I'm a pool inspector, but if there's water in it and it's outside, that means all the plumbing lines have been drained out. So if your clients are purchasing pools, it cannot be inspected. Same thing with sprinkler systems. It's underground and it's winterized. There's no water in the system, no clue. And there's not a person on earth that can tell you what's going on with a water system that's buried underground that has no water in it. It's impossible. So you do run a slight risk when you're purchasing a home in the wintertime when it comes to the air conditioner, pools, underground water systems. Now with water systems, being that we're talking about it, how do you guys think that we inspect the main water line that comes in from the street into the house? What do you guys think we do for that?
Scope it.
Nope. Water line, that would be your sewer line. Yeah, okay. So the main water feed that comes into your house, guess what we do? Nothing. Can't do anything. It's buried. It's underground. I can't see it. Right? I'm a home inspector. I'm trained in a visual way to pick up cues and clues in a house that are going to like kind of hone me in to go look at something. If I can't see it, I can't inspect it. Right? So starting talking to your clients about what a home inspection is, watch some YouTube videos, talk to inspectors. I'll take you to lunch if you really want to know like what our real limitations are. DPOR, the same people that license you, license us. Right? So you can go right on DPOR and look at the Virginia State Standards of Practice. It tells you exactly what we are to do. Now, the state of Virginia, the standards for home inspectors are, quite frankly, about right here, very low. And again, people that are newer in this industry, state of Virginia did not even require a license until 2017. So anybody could have woke up in 2016, said, you know what, I feel like a home inspector today, so that's what I'm going to call myself, and that's what I'm going to go do. Zero standards did the state of Virginia have. Same way with DC. DC still to this day does not have standards. They don't have true laid out laws and standards for home inspectors in the city. It's kind of crazy. Maryland has been licensed state for quite a while, but it's such a new industry. The standards for home inspectors are all over the place, right? So the state of Virginia tells me that I'm required in this living room right here, let's just say every one of these windows are operable. They go slide up and down or crank out or slide left to right. By the state of Virginia, I'm only required to inspect one window in this entire room. That is called a represented number of windows for that room. Now, by our internal standards, I'm testing every single one of these that I can walk up to, and that same goes for the electrical receptacles in a room. Like, how dangerous is that, and how much neglect does the state of Virginia have when they say, you're allowed to inspect one electrical receptacle in a room and then say the electrical system is okay? It's not fair. It's not fair to our clients. It's not fair to you guys as agents, but it's a really good thing, I think, if you guys start really understanding what our job is. Our limitation, and I'm not here just to talk about limitations either, but I'm talking about this because the moment that you guys start sitting down at that buyer consultation, go, hey guys, look, home inspector, I can guarantee you, is going to do the best job they possibly can because we hired Square One Home Inspections. Our number is 703-345-8380. But not only is your home inspector going to do the best job possible, but they will never catch everything. I can line up all 13 of our people in a row, send them into a house, and every single report is going to look different. They're going to do the best job possible, but they have limitations. I want you guys to understand, especially inside of walls, thermal imaging camera is not X-ray vision. Moisture meters, that tells me nothing a lot of the time. If I see a water stain on a ceiling, the first thing that people say, oh, is it wet today? I don't know. And if it comes back 0 and I still have a water stain on the ceiling, it might still be actively leaking, but we cannot prove that it's leaking that day, right? So we have a lot of limitations, even though, the tools that we buy are top quality professional tools. If you think about if you spill a cup of water on drywall, or let's just say a quarter size drop of water on drywall, how long do you think it's going to take that water to saturate the drywall to where my tool can actually pick up the moisture? Right? It takes time. It might take hours. It might take 15 days of 2 showers in a shower for that water to saturate the drywall for my tools to be able to pick it up. So lots of limitations. We can't predict the future. We cannot see behind the walls. We can't tell you how old your roof is. Can't tell you how long it's going to last. Can't tell you how long the air conditioner is going to last. And I want you guys to understand this, because guess what? My clients move into a house. If I inspected the house and the air conditioner or the furnace breaks 3 months later, guess what? Guess who they call? They call me back? They don't call me. They call you guys. They call the realtors. Hey, your home inspector inspected my house and my furnace just broke. Okay, well, that was 3 months ago. Here's photographs of it working just fine. So that's why I want you guys to start opening up lines of communication and start telling them that the home inspector cannot predict the future. Hey guys, look, this is a 15-year-old system. It might not last 10 minutes after we walk out of the house. And by opening up this communication up front, you're only helping yourself, because they get upset with the realtor that referred the home inspector out. And by helping them set expectations of what we actually do, it's only going to help your own business. I try to have a really good conversation with my clients as well on site, trying to help them understand that, hey guys, I know where the water runs in this home. I want you to pay attention on this part of the ceiling, that part of the ceiling, here and here for the first 6 months of home ownership, because I can't see through walls. Homes that are what I call whitewashed, painted, flipped, whatever you want to call it, a fresh paint job, that can hide a lot of stuff from us, right? So I can't see through walls, right? So start talking to them about things that are our limitations. Take 15 minutes of your time to educate yourself on the standards of practice from Virginia, and then watch the home inspectors that are dealing with your clients to make sure they're going way above the Virginia state standards, because they are really, really low, like really bad. Unless you don't care about your clients. And then let me know, and I definitely don't want to work with you, and you'll be out of the industry in about 2 years. Yeah. Understanding this industry and understanding business is about relationships. And when you truly care about somebody and you invest your time, effort, money, resources, and you really help them out, that all comes back full circle. And it comes back quicker than you'll ever think. It takes momentum in real estate to build up. But once you start getting that snowball effect, it starts to build really, really fast. And this stuff comes back to you tenfold. Buyer consultation. We're in a very, very interesting area. So if I was a realtor and as a home inspector, I don't look at myself as any different than you guys. I stay hyper-focused on my local market. My market is anywhere within an hour and a half of Fairfax County, with the exception of Baltimore City and Richmond. But I stay hyper-focused. When I say hyper-focused, I mean, I look at Falls Church different than I look at Springfield. I look at Springfield different than I look at Woodbridge. I look at Woodbridge and I look different than Manassas. Right? All these areas have these hyper little areas that operate differently. The market in Falls Church, you're not getting a home inspection. Like, you want a house in Falls Church, I'm not going to see you on that one. Like, you're just not getting one. Homes are going over asking still, and that's happening to spread out like a wildfire right now. I was in a meeting Gary was in the meeting last week. Statistics right now, 60% of homes are not getting home inspections. Yeah, it's back. Spring fever's here. This has been happening every year since 2021. Please.
Not even walk and talk?
Walk and talk. Well, walk and talks are happening, but like a full home inspection. But I mean, there are listing agents that won't allow home inspectors in either. Like, if you have a super hot home where they know they're getting 10 offers on it, they're not letting us through the doors. We do have vehicles that are unmarked, no logo on them, so Uncle Bob can show up.
Walk and talks for all my buyers. I won't let people go without an inspection.
It's crazy.
It exposes me to liability.
Mm-hmm. Even though you have them sign off, hey, you know what, I know I'm waiving everything, I'm not getting a home inspection, could be issues in the house. We did a home, this was last spring, we did a home, very, very good realtor. I mean, a really good realtor. Buyers were super cash heavy. They bought on Kirby Road, so that pretty much says enough if you know the area. Super cash heavy. The realtor had us lined up the day of closing to go in the house. Day of closing, we walked in the house, knew there was a structural issue, got our engineer out, $30,000 crack in the foundation for repairs. Day one of home ownership. Waiving home inspections is crazy, and of course, I want more of them because it benefits me clearly, but at the end of the day, you're protecting your clients. And at the end of the day, if you're serving your clients the best way you possibly can, it's only gonna come back to you. I'm a firm believer, we were talking about this earlier, I'm a firm believer in you get back what you put out. You know, and that's emotionally, you can manifest things, and it's like if you envision helping these people the best possible way, it's gonna come back to you. Buyer consultation though, if you're able to get a home inspection contingency on a home, I want you guys to start telling them what they're allowed to ask for. If you guys don't start telling your clients what they're allowed to ask for in today's market, what are they doing? Who are they talking to? They're talking to Google. They're talking to their friends that bought 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Their mom and dad are there consulting them in every wrong way possible because they bought their house 15 years ago. And look, like if you weren't in this industry in 2019 or before, 2019, 18, 17, 15, you could easily negotiate a new roof, a brand new HVAC system, and still negotiate $20,000, $25,000 off of a house. Like crazy to think that was a normal everyday thing here, but it was very, very normal to negotiate a brand new HVAC system or a brand new roof and talk the price of the house down. That was our everyday occurrence. When COVID hit, like the world changed and our market changed even more. And we're never going back to the market that we were, 6, 7, 8 years ago. We live in a different world now. I look at real estate from 2020 and before and 2020 and after. Like everything just swapped and changed. Now, buyer consultation, if you guys want to take notes on these few things, I would highly advise it because if you don't set these clients' expectations, Google is. And Google it's great when it's great and it's terrible when it's wrong.
And
ChatGPT, Google, Meta, Assist, all the AI systems out there, they're good when they're good, but when they're wrong, like we rely on Google way too much nowadays for facts. And now, if you ask Google, let's just say, how much is the average of a home inspection? I've done this, it comes back somewhere around $400 for a home inspection. How much are you guys telling your clients to budget for a home inspection?
it depends. A house like this, probably $1,000.
Okay, that's
Including everything.
That's fair. That's fair, pretty fair. Now, if I'm sitting down with a set of clients at a buyer consultation, that price is probably pretty accurate here. Now, if I'm sitting down with my buyers, I'm telling them if they're looking at a large home like this, I'm going to tell them to budget for about $3,000 for a home inspection. And I'm being very realistic here with my buyers because I'm setting up them to win. I'm setting them up mentally to be prepared for worst case scenario because if I charge $1,000 on this home for a home inspection, they also want mold inspection, possibly. That's minimum $345. Now they want radon testing. That's another $200. Guess what we found in this home today? I found structural failure in this home. And then I found a really bad roof because the roof needs to be replaced. It was leaking in 6 areas. And because of those leaks, I ended up having mold in the attic space of this home. House is outdated, 2 old HVACs here. So these are gonna need to be replaced pretty soon. I just rattled off $100,000 worth of repairs that need to be here. My clients might not buy this house. So we spent $1,500 on the home inspection. I did my job. They decide, hey, you know what? Not the home for me. Now, realtors, if you guys get on board and you emotionally support your client's decision, we're on to the next house. Now they're financially prepared for a second home inspection. I take everything and I double it. That way, if we find the one house, we do one home inspection, they have $1,500 in reserves that they didn't have to spend. So we prepared them for the worst case scenario, right? And then we delivered here, right? We delivered, under that top budget, and now they can spend that money on some furniture, right? So on average, this is an exceptionally sized home. I would tell people to budget for about $2,000 for a home inspection. Let's just say average home, let's go 2,800 square feet, $700 home inspection, and a $200 rate on, there's $900. If we have to do 2, they're financially prepared and mentally ready for that. So the things that I would be telling my clients that would be acceptable to ask for, number one, we need to be more clear as an industry to our clients. And I don't know if anybody in here is guilty of this, but I can tell you, I do 2 home inspections every day, some days 3 to 4. Once I get in the thick of spring market and summer, when I get lots of daylight, there's days I'll do 4 home inspections. I can't tell you guys the amount of times where I'm talking to my clients about what's wrong with the house, and they're going, "Oh, we're going to ask for this, that, third," and then I look at the agent and they go, "Well, we're not contingent. You're not getting anything," and we weren't clear enough with them. Right? Communication is everything. This entire industry is based around communication. Like my job as an inspector is number one, to find things in a house. But more important, what I realize and what I absolutely know, because my software is extremely smart, I can see every time a realtor opens up my software, the inspection report, I can see how much time you spend in it. I can see how many times my clients open the inspection report. I can see how much time they spend in it. Clients don't read the report. They might open it once. Realtors generally go back to that home inspection 3 to 5 times. So your clients are not reading the reports that they've paid me to produce. They're relying on you guys to be the communicators. So understanding your job there is communication. So I always tell everybody that my inspection reports are secondary to the conversation that I have on site. Now we're going to go back to our buyer consult. Hey guys, I'm going to do the best job that I can. We're in a really hot market right now. I hope that we're able to get a home inspection. If we are, and if we do go contingent on repairs, these are the acceptable things that are in our market that is hyper localized. Google's going to be wrong on this. If we find something wrong with the structure of the house, we can ask for it. If there's something wrong with the roof that's actively leaking, right? If we're actively leaking, or a flashing that's loose, or things that could potentially allow water to come in, we can ask for that. If we have an active water leak in the plumbing system, we can ask for that. We can ask for anything that's defective or broken on the HVAC system, right? It doesn't matter if it's 36 years old. If it's working, it is functional, we cannot ask for it. And the last thing is anything safety related, severely loose handrails, loose stair treads, anything electrical is lumped into that safety. Outside of that, guys, we're not allowed to ask for it. If it's functional and it's old, you're not getting a new shiny piece of equipment in the house just because of its age. Right? So those 5 things I would have in my buyer console. I would set their expectations right up front. Now, when you set those expectations for them, right, now they know what their rules are as a buyer. You've told them what their rules are. Now it's your turn. If you do go contingent and you're an absolute beast and you can actually maybe get more for them, you have over-delivered on what you've already promised. And what does that do for you? It just makes you look like a rock star. You have over-delivered a promise to your clients. These are the 5 things, but guess what I got for you? 6, 7, and 8. 6, 7. Where'd Gary? So it gives you an opportunity to over-deliver, and that's going to make your clients happy at the end of the day. So that's something that I see on communication side. I see that failed frequently because I'm talking to my clients. Remember, I'm the bearer of bad news. You guys got to realize, like, the hardest part of my job is communicating. The hardest person to hire home inspection wise is I interview a lot of people. I interview and find people that know how to have a good conversation. I can train anybody to be a home inspector, but it's communication. That is 100% key. If you're not a great communicator, you can be the best damn inspector on the planet, but if you're not good at this, you're going to fail miserably in this industry. Just like you guys, high failure rate, 85% of home inspectors fail, first year business. Super high failure rate. This is a very, very difficult industry. And I tell you what, if I can go back and do it again, I probably wouldn't do it. Like I'm in far too deep. Yeah, it's difficult, man. Like this is extremely, man, that face says everything to me because my job is so difficult Yeah, I have to know everything an electrician has to know. I have to know everything a plumber knows. I have to know everything an HVAC technician knows. I have to know everything about a deck, about a roof, about structure, about framing, about flooring, appliance. I have to know all of these trades crammed into here. And then I have to talk to a person about $100,000 with a smile, with $100,000 worth of repairs. That way I don't kill your deals. It is extremely difficult. Like, most people are going to fail at being a home inspector, and that's just a cold hard truth. That's why we get the deal killer. Oh, XYZ scared my buyers away, killed my deal once again. Like, walk in our shoes for 10 minutes. It is hard. Like, I don't want no pity. Now, on top of all that knowledge I have to do, guess who sets our pricing for us? You guys do. You guys set our pricing. Oh my gosh, you're so expensive. Click. I got a phone call from our office. Brittany? Oh yeah. I got a phone call a little while ago from our office. A client booked with us in October. She called our office just a little while ago. This is great. I didn't even tell you about it. This was like 45 minutes ago. Lady called our office, basically cussed out Brittany, said, you guys are the worst company in the world. Your home inspectors are the worst ever. I'm here with my electrician. Jumped in my software. She had scheduled with us back in October and then canceled, found a cheaper company. We never did the home inspection. She went searching through her email, found our initial emails that went out to her, and then proceeded to cuss us out. So we had to call her back and let her know it wasn't us. But yeah, ultimately, I will tell you, we are about half the price that home inspectors deserve to get paid. Realistically, like, home inspectors can't afford to live in Fairfax County. They just can't. Like, realtors, it's like you hear a $700 price point. Home inspector doesn't take home $700. Home inspector gets 35% of that, right? Then they have to buy a vehicle, E&O insurance. We carry $2 million, general liability insurance, thermal imaging cameras. Those are $3,000 each. Our moisture meters are $900 each. Our pole cameras that go up, those are $1,000 for the pole. The camera that goes up is $1,000. The drone that we have is $800. Like, it's never ending, right? And then the cost of just business itself, home inspection industry-wide operates at about a 10% profit margin. It's really, really low. And that's industry-wide. But we understand it. I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable. I'm doing just fine. I'm not a greedy person. But we're here to play ball with you guys. Like, we are here. We are in your corner through and through as an industry. And it's not just me. I'm not just speaking on behalf of this company. We can take this banner and throw it away. As a whole, an industry, we are here to support you guys. I don't want to be on a different team. I want us to develop long-lasting business relationships to where we can all take care of clients. We can do it in the best possible professional way. That way, when you guys eat, we all eat together, and clients are happy. Right? That's the end-all goal. But the end-all goal for you as an agent should be serving your clients the very best possible way. And if you're not doing that from the heart, again, not wishing nothing bad towards you, but I probably won't see you guys in 2 years. And that's just the industry. Like, this is not me pulling stuff out of my backside, or it's not me wishing bad fortunes on anybody. It's just the cold hard statistics that are out there. Most realtors fail within 2 years. Number one, they don't show up. How many of you guys wake up every day with a routine for work? Be real. You ain't got a lie to kick it here, because it doesn't bother me one bit. Every single day, my routine: walk out of bed, direct the coffee pot, because I always wake up before my timer is ready, turn that thing on, put my cream, give my sweetener in there, and then I grab my computer, I sit down on my couch, and I immediately get in my emails. Immediately, every single day. I want to know who emailed me last night, who has something that they need first thing this morning, and then I start working. It's my best, most productive time early in the morning before my kids are up, from about 4 a.m. till 6 a.m. Then at 6 o'clock, I get up from working, and I start getting my kids' breakfast ready, getting them prepared for school. This is every day. This is 6 to 7 days a week. It's Monday through Sunday, every single day. My routine does not break. I work every single day. I go on my vacation, guess what? That still doesn't change. My computer comes with me. Welcome to real estate. Like, we don't have days off. And it's kind of unfortunate. We've done this to ourselves. We have always, if your phone rings at 9 o'clock at night, chances are really good. If it's on the other side of the house, you're going to sprint to pick it up because it could be that buyer, it could be that seller. Like, I was still that person. I would sprint because it could be that inspection that I need on Sunday, right? So we've done this to ourselves, and there's really no going back at this point, right? So it's just the way the industry operates. Weekends, like Saturday is our industry's Monday. Like, it's our biggest day. You guys are out showing houses. We work when clients are off work. Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, right? Like Memorial Day, 3-day weekend. I want to take a long weekend too, but guess what? It's one of my biggest weekends of the year. So we're dedicated to this kind of stuff. And that's one of the things that we understand about the industry, and I have these conversations with my clients as well. So at the end of the day, we really want to help you guys build. At the end of the day, home inspectors, title companies, junk companies, pest companies, paint companies, like all these companies that are integrated that rely on the real estate industry, like, we're here to help you. Never hesitate to reach out to a home inspector, not just me, but anybody else. There's a lot of really good home inspectors around here. So with that being said, I want to kind of move forward with the home inspection itself, right? So like, one of the things like roof, you guys can start looking at these things and looking at the area of the neighborhoods that you're selling in or your buyers are looking at. Let's just say we go into a neighborhood that was built, let's say in 2020. Let's say it has a architectural shingle, which is the shingles that you guys can see right out the window. That is technically a 30-year shingle. That means that has about 10 years of useful life left on it at this point, technically by manufacturer standards. So I'm going to tell you right now, they're lying. 30-year architectural shingles in our area last 25 to 27 years. So automatically, if we walk into a neighborhood that was built in 2000, I am right now in 2026, you guys know that this roof is old and it's going to need to be changed. Don't be surprised when I say that. All we do with roofs, because we're always asked, how old is a roof? I do very elementary school math. Every 20 to 27 years, a roof is changed on a house. That's all I do, is I look at the age of the house versus what year it is, and I do some very basic, kindergarten math there. Very simple. Every 20 to 25 years, if it looks really new, that means it's, if it's 26-year-old home and the roof looks really new, it's pretty new. If it looks old, it's going to be original. Yeah, very simple what we do there. There is no way to truly tell the exact age of a roof. They don't have any type of stamps on them. So asking a home inspector how old is a roof is slightly unfair. Slightly. Not totally unfair, but all we do is really guesstimates, because I have no idea. HVAC and water heaters, very simple. This is something you guys can do. Everyone have Chat GPT on their phone. All you do is take a picture of the little data tag there, ask ChatGPT how old the system is. 30 seconds, it'll tell you. A lot of them say the date on it. Some of it's coded in letters and numbers, but very, very simple to do. Before that, we had websites, buildingcenter.org that we would use, but Chat it's so quick and easy nowadays. As far as at the home inspection, one of the things that understanding our industry, the home inspection industry is relatively young. It's just about the same age as me. It was invented in the early 1980s. So my industry is very new. It's very young when it comes to actual industries, working professional industries. So we're still, in the past 10 years, we finally figured it out. Like what we need to do, what our standards are going to be, how we're going to report it. This was all in with help from the states. But back, let's say, when I first started this industry, it was very common practice to have the realtor and the client like right at your hip while they're doing it. I hate that. It is very, very distracting. Oh yeah. So imagine yourself sitting down, like writing a contract, and you've got a client asking you, like, well, why did you write it that way, like every time? So what happens to us as home inspectors, what we do, we are hyper-focused. Every single step I take, I'm feeling. Every time I walk through a door in a house, I'm feeling with my skin. I'm sniffing with my nose. I'm really hyper-focused on what I'm doing. So every time my client is asking me going, hey, why is there a mark on the wall? I don't know, Bobby threw a ball 6 weeks ago. Yeah, they're asking you these questions that are really, it's very distracting, and it'll be easy for me to like have this conversation about a mark on a wall and then come back this way and walk past an electrical receptacle. So we want to stay hyper-focused on what we're doing. It's going to be the most efficient. How many people have said, home inspector took a long time in the house? That's another thing a lot of people don't like, how long we take. Oh yeah, we hear it all the time. Like my new inspectors, they get complaints, we get phone calls, hey, please don't send X, Y, or Z because they took an hour and a half on a condo. Yeah, we hear that a lot in this industry. This home inspector took too long. I based my young career, I based off that feedback. So when I first started, I was using software when people were still scratching on carbon paper. And common practice back then was to walk along with the home inspector because you didn't get your report that day. You would get a binder. It would take 24, 48, 72 hours to get your report. It's instant now. So when I actually started this industry, I was starting pretty progressively. I was using software and I guaranteed it the same day. I would also show up an hour early, have the exterior done. I had one realtor that stopped using me because I showed up before them. But I'm like, I'm giving you your time back. I want to be as efficient as possible, be as detailed as possible for you, help you out, get you on down the road. Time is money, right? So if you're busy, who wants to sit around an extra 30 minutes in a home? While the home inspector's having long drawn out conversations. I don't want to have long drawn out conversations because I'm trying to be respectful of everybody's time, including my own family, right? If I'm taking 6 hours to do a 3,500 square foot home, that's 2.5, 3 hours I could have given to my kids, right? So I want to be as focused as possible, be as detailed as possible, and give your clients the very best product. And I can only do that by being hyper-focused. And I can only be hyper-focused if I am in the moment. If I'm there, I try to walk into a home. We're trying to recreate somebody's living in this home in a matter of hours. I'm trying to run as much water as possible, stress test the water system, go over the electrical system. I need to be focused. Kids, keep them out. Buyer consult. Kids have no reason to be at a home inspection. And I get it, parents need to have kids there sometimes. Aunts, uncles, extended family, friends, keep them out. This is my time with the clients, and it's distracting not only to the home inspector, but now they're talking about what they saw in the house to your client, putting bugs in their ear. This is our time. Your clients are paying me decent money. And I said that we're half price that we should be, but we're not cheap. If you want me to leave my house, I'm $175 an hour. I've dedicated my life to understanding these homes. And every time a new product hits the market, I'm still going to school. I'm still learning. Right? I spent 15 years of my life owning a glass and window company in construction. I took that knowledge, compounded it on what I continuously learn now. I went to school. I hold a structural license in Florida for glass and glazing. I've designed multiple high-rise buildings in DC and in Miami. Right? So I want paid for my knowledge. And because that's what I've done and I'm going to continuously do is acquire more knowledge so I can serve your clients better, so I can make you guys look better. So kids have no business. I'm pulling apart electrical panels. I don't know if they're going to come by and throw something or accidentally go in and stick their finger in there while I'm going to get my drill to put it back together. Accidents happen. If I'm in an attic space and they go running through a hallway, I have a 6 and 8 year old. Kids run, especially in a wide open home. And I'm in an attic space. My ladder's going up, hardwood floors. They hit my ladder. Now it comes crashing down, knocks one of them on the head. Hospital, right? So, and again, the extended family, this is something I'm trying to protect you guys as agents here as well, because they start coming through and here comes Uncle Bob, who once upon a time successfully put a new toilet in his house. He has his flashlight, He's under the kitchen cabinet. He's talking about bad plumbing that doesn't exist. Like this stuff that happens all the time. Also, listing agents. Like if you're listing a home, tell your buyers not to try and hide anything. If they're not good at fixing things, or they know they had a leak, if they paint over it, that is a giant flag just waving at me. Like I don't even bring tools out. I have my flashlight. I see they just did stuff. I'm like, oh, you know what? There was a leak here. I can still see the water. We use very high powered flashlights. I can kind of shine through a layer of paint. It'll highlight that yellow hue and we can still see water stains. And then I go up there and I let water run longer. And quite frequently we do find more, the water is still active there. And it's not that they're trying to hide it and you may not know about it, but have that conversation with them as well. It was yesterday. There was a DIY repair I put on my Instagram page. It was a deck. The vertical supports were completely rotted out, gone. Seller packed concrete in them. I'm like, thank you. Like I have this fresh, clean, bright concrete at the base of wood vertical support, and it's just packed full of concrete. I'm like, I don't even need to look. Like you're making my job easy at this point. Like those DIY repairs, even if your clients don't have money, newer people, like there's many companies out there that'll take payment at closing. Contractors come in, make the repairs for them. I know like that one painter, they do deck repairs, they paint the home, 0 interest. Like 0 interest financing paid at closing. They come in, do the work, don't upcharge for it whatsoever, 0 interest on it, and they take a check when closing happens. And that's gonna help you guys sell, right? So if you're listing, really good options that are out there. How are we doing on time? Anything that you guys want to know from me while I'm up here? I've got a lot of stuff. Worst thing I've ever seen was 3 kids hiding in an attic space. Parents put them there and went to work. They were renters. Put their kids in the attic space, didn't think about the home inspector going in the attic space. They were young. Youngest was probably 3 to 4 years old. Renters' parents went to work. We immediately stopped the inspection, called the police. CPS told me it was a nasty house. What do you guys think of home inspectors? What can I do better for you? What can my industry help you guys with? Is there anything here that kind of surprised you guys today? Best group ever. So you all are going to succeed. You're all going to become millionaires instantly. But yeah, if you guys have any questions on home inspections, feel free to reach out. If you ever want to go have coffee independently. I'm a pretty blunt person. I don't have many filters because I see things for what they truly are. I see the good, the bad, the ugly. I see some really good agents out there. I've blatantly had agents ask me to not put windows. I did a 5,000 square foot home in Great Falls, and the agent blatantly asked me not to put, because every single window is nailed shut and painted, old wood windows, blatantly asked me not to put that in my report. Crazy part is I didn't know that realtor, and my client owns a lot of car dealerships. He's been using me for many years now. I immediately called him, told him exactly what she was asking me to do. She has no business in the industry. Please.
You mentioned instant report delivery over there. Is that true? How long would it take? And the second question is, do you have any upcharge for the weekends?
No upcharge for weekends. Yeah, our reports are delivered instantly. So when I'm done with my inspection, I write my report. I spent about a year developing our software. So whenever I find a defect, it takes me about 30 seconds to insert that defect into my report. As I walk away, everything is cloud hosted. I hit sync and it goes to the cloud, then it gets emailed off. The only limiting factor there is internet service. Like if we're in some areas Loudoun County have really bad cell service, Clifton, or if we go way out west. So as long as I have cell service, it normally takes 10 minutes. So with that being said, guys, classes can, oh, please.
I want to talk about the extra perks if they use you.
Oh yeah, that's where I was going to. So class is concluded. You can try and run now, but I'll hunt you down. My name is Jim Fletcher. I own Square One Home Inspections. Our job as home inspectors is to try and make you guys look like rock stars. We are hyper focused at doing the best job that we can. And there are a few things that really set us apart. Number one, we're the only company that offers a free 1-hour home maintenance seminar post-closing. And if you don't understand the value there, let me teach you. It's called a touch point. Communication is key, and you always have to do follow-up with your clients. So I recommend about 30 days after the home inspection or after closing, you call your client and you set up another time for my team to go back out to the house. We teach them how to own, operate, and maintain that home to the best possible way that they can. It's free of charge. I have nothing more to sell them. I really just want them to understand this home in a whole. We go back over the report with them, and it's a really good time where you could even show back up with maybe a nice bottle of wine. I do encourage that you guys show up during this time because it's a great time to come back and reconnect once your clients are in the home as well. So you're giving them something of value. We also give all of our clients a free 100-day home warranty through Armadillo. That does start within the first 7 days. It kicks in from the time of the home inspection. They do need to activate it themselves within 7 days of the home inspection. We also do termite inspections. We don't do them in-house. We have a really good relationship with Monumental Pests. They're an excellent pest company. So if you schedule a termite inspection, they show up and do their termite. The beauty about that is, let's just say we have a deck and it has like carpenter bees on it. They do not write it up. So what they actually do is they treat it right then and there for free. That way you don't have hiccups with Oriana at the closing table. They actually treat it right then and there, as opposed to writing up on the WDI recommended treatment, and then you have to call and pay for it. They actually treat it for free at the pest inspection. Also, every one of my clients, whether or not if they do a termite inspection with us or not, every one of my clients, Monumental Pest, goes to their home and gives them a free quarterly pest treatment for 1 quarter. So it's just like calling any other large pest company, but they come out and treat it professionally for the first quarter of home ownership. In the fall, another touch point for you guys is we will go back and winterize their home for free. We do take about 2 weeks, October, November, and we'll send out one of our technicians. And like someone like myself, I moved here from Florida, had no clue what winterization was, had to figure out how to live in cold weather. Other people are moving here from other areas as well. We will go winterize that house free of charge for them. Again, another touch point for you guys to reach out to your clients early October for that.
I have a question.
Please.
Have you seen many problems with attics or roofs with ice damming with all the snow?
All the time. All the time. Yeah. Even so, we did like this year, except we had a lot of it. We had a ton of it. I'm going to touch on that real quick too. We had the storm that we've never seen before this year. If a roof is covered with ice for 3 weeks, I can't inspect it. So when we get snow, like we know when we're getting snow, what I would start doing is writing contingencies with an exception of the roof that gets extended until it's fully melted for a full inspection. It's fair. Yeah, because I can't inspect it. And then if we have a 7-day contingency there and we had 3 weeks of ice the way that we did, I can't go back until it's fully melted. And I'm not going to drive by that house 4 different times to go see if it's melted. We need verification from the listing side. So just kind of, we dealt with a lot of that this year. Like agents were kind of freaking out, didn't know what to do. You can't inspect the roof. A week later, still couldn't inspect the roof. A week later, still couldn't. So I would write contingencies like, hey, until snow is melted, like we need an extension on roof until it's fully visible. So, but yeah, we do home inspections, walk and talk inspections, pool inspections, radon, mold testing, and I've got 5 of my inspectors getting ready to be certified for sewer scopes as well within the next 2 months. The equipment is on order. So I want to say thank you guys all for showing up. That is one of the best things that you can do for business is always show up and be here to better yourself and better your business. If there's ever anything that we can do, please feel free to reach out, and thank you guys very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Can I say one thing?
Oh yeah.
If you haven't met me, I work for Square One. My job is to wine and dine y'all. So if you've never done coffee or lunch, I would love to treat you and see how I can help your business grow. I don't do inspections, I do the business development side. So like I said, I'd love to treat you to coffee or lunch and see how Square One can help your business grow. Thank you for coming here. I got my man Juwan here until 2, so if you didn't get a headshot or a video, talk to him. At 2, he does have to leave, and so do we. So get with him, he's amazing. And after this event, he will send me all this stuff and I'll send that to you. So make sure if you didn't RSVP for this, you get with me so I can have your email and get that to you. And that's all I got.
All right, thank you guys. Enjoy some food, have a mimosa, get some headshots, take some content.
Behind the listing, get a story written. Real estate game with a creator's vision. If you wanna see the grind, just listen. This the real life behind the listing. Prime View Media. It ain't just a shoot. It's the story behind the listing. Yeah.